Good afternoon, and welcome to Big Z Sports' presentation of high school softball. Today in this matchup, the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers host the Dover Lady Tornadoes. Today's game is presented by Keim Home Center, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Right Mark Roofing. Now let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
Welcome to Tuscarora Park. As Big Z Sports coverage of high school softball continues with one of the big ones. The rivalry game between the Dover Lady Tornadoes as they travel to the Hill at Tuscarora Park in New Philadelphia to take on the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers, with coverage brought to you by the Keim Home Center, Right Mark Roofing, and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Welcome into the Hartshurst Quality Housing Mobile Studio. I'm one of your announcers here this afternoon, Chris Kail. Joining me in the Wood Electric pregame show is my man Joe Geckler, who will be calling a couple Indian innings as well.
Do
Almost
I know
said
you?
Indians.
Do I know you?
I know, dude.
I haven't talked to you since I think football season.
No,
it's
this
been
is
like
crazy.
November.
So listen, as most of you probably know, I took a little back seat this year for softball, baseball,
And I did
said,
for basketball.
And you did for basketball.
Yeah.
So I did for softball and baseball. I got to, listen, mental health is a real issue.
I get it.
And you have to take some self-care time, and it's time for me to take some self-care time.
We're hard on you in the fall. It's all right.
But I wouldn't miss a Dover Philly game. So I'm doing 3 games, and I get to call 3 games with 2 of my favorite guys, Joe Geckler, and tomorrow I get Travis McClellan for the boys side of things.
Yep.
I'm so excited, and it's going to be a good one. Dover comes in at 3-1, New Philadelphia at 5-1. Anytime these two teams get together, it's going to be a good one. When you look at Jillian Howard and Kara Lint, the battles in the circle tonight should be electric.
It will be electric. And talking to Coach Dupke, you'll hear coming up here in our Wood Electric pregame show. But he was impressed. He's impressed with the way his team is hitting the softball right now. They're batting .329 as a team, 5 home runs, 12 doubles on the season already, 36 runs scored. So they're getting it done at the plate. They got to get more consistency in the circle a little bit, but he's confident they can do that as well. And, you had the interview with Coach Hannah Duff, but, Coach Dupke's happy with the way they're hitting the softball right now. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do against Kara Lint. Between you and I, and he even said it, we've struggled a little bit against her in the last couple of years.
Most do.
Yeah.
Most have this season. She has a 0 ERA.
Yeah. And she's really good. And what's crazy is she's a junior. And Malk's a junior.
Yeah.
And they do have several seniors in their starting lineup, do Dover. But, you talk about some of those seniors, Susie Peltz and Sarah Clark and Madeline Faulkner, Olivia McHugh and Avery Contini. Some of those seniors in that lineup, they've been through this game. This will be the 7th time now they've been through this game. So, of course, game number 8 is tomorrow, and we'll see what happens here today. But we're excited to be here on the Hill, and it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot warmer than it was yesterday on the other hill across the county.
It's nice right now. We're hoping for no rain tomorrow. But nonetheless, I want to thank Aidan Garabandt and Marcus Lawrence for being here with Claxon Communications. And like Joe said, when we come back, we will have our In the Dugout interviews brought to you by PAC Drilling with both head coaches right after this with Big Z Sports.
Join us at Keim Home Center in Charm for Customer Appreciation Days, April 7th through 12th. We're celebrating our customers all week long with giveaways, gift card drawings, woodworking demonstrations, and refreshments. Save 10% on appliances, lawn and garden tools, housewares, and so much more. Don't miss our free pancake and sausage breakfast Friday and Saturday morning. Visit keimhome.com or follow us on Facebook for more details. We'll see you April 7th through 12th for Customer Appreciation Days at Keim Home Center in Charm.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Welcome into the dugout. I am Chris Kail, being joined in the dugout with Dover Lady Tornado head coach Hannah Duff, brought to you by PAC Drilling. Coach, come in to this game, rivalry game at 3-1 on the year. Talk to me about the first part of the season, first 4 games.
So far, it's going good. I feel like we've made adjustments every game. You know, we played Parkersburg South the first game, and they had a really good freshman pitcher. Next game, we made adjustments at the plate. Next game, we continued to make adjustments. I just feel like that's how we're going. We make adjustments each day, each game, whether it's practice or a game.
Coach, talk to me about the luxury of having 2 incredible pitchers, and they're only juniors. Just talk to me about the luxury of that and the luxury for your infield and outfield to have 2 pitchers in the circle like that.
I mean, I think it's any coach's dream, just having 2 girls that can get the job done on the mound. With Maddie Bantam catching them. Defensively, I think the defense trusts our pitchers, or pitchers trust our defense, and that just makes the game go so much smoother.
Coach, you get your rival here today, then you get them tomorrow as well. I know from a rivalry standpoint, it's always weird to have back-to-back games with your rival. Talk to me about that being a challenge early in the season, and would you rather have it spread out if you were up to making schedules?
Yeah, I would rather have it spread out just because this is an exciting game for the girls on both sides, and I think they look forward to it. But we'll just have to drive from today, learn what we learned today, and bring it into tomorrow. Play day by day, ball by ball.
Coach, New Philadelphia comes into this one, very veteran group, a lot of seniors on this team. Talk to me about how you're going to play them, how you're going to have your pitchers pitch, how the catcher is going to, make sure she calls the right signs, those sort of things, and how you're going to be aggressive at the plate.
I think it's good, when we know how they play. Our girls are also good at playing their ball and not worrying about what happened last year or what so-and-so did last year. But we definitely have strategy and thought process into how we do things, what pitches we pitch to certain girls, and that kind of stuff.
Coach, good luck. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
That was Lady Tornadoes head coach Hannah Duff, brought to you by PAC Drilling. When we return, Joe Geckler going to catch up with New Philadelphia head coach John Dubke right after this with Big Z Sports.
Commercial building owners, how well do you keep your roof maintained? At Right Mark Roofing, we offer our Bullseye Maintenance program to building owners to help keep your roof healthy. This includes our 21-point inspection that examines all the essential areas of your roof that require year-round maintenance, a detailed report on the health and status of your roof, priority service that moves you to the front of the line, and discounts that reduce the risk of expensive repairs. Give us a call at 330-275-0088 or visit our website at rightmarkroofing.com to learn more.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Joe Geckler in the dugout with New Philadelphia head coach John Dubke, presented by PAC Drilling. Coach, the Lady Quakers are sitting at 5-1 on the young season. How do you feel the Lady Quakers are playing to start the season?
I feel like we're playing pretty good right now, kind of where I thought we would be. We started out with some quality opponents. We opened there 2 weeks ago with Tri-Valley. 2 wild games open the season here, and then we played the league champs from last year, Lexington, in our OCC conference. Split with them. First night we did really well. Second night we kind of laid an egg out there, but so we're still trying to figure things out and get people in right positions and those type of things.
Coach, your offense is batting .329 with 12 doubles, 5 home runs, 36 runs scored so far through 6 games. Leading the way is Ellie Mason and Reese Loveday. Talk about what they mean to your ball club.
They've been the glue that holds us together over the last 4 years, as them being seniors now. They've done an awesome job. They've come out on fire again this year. I didn't realize we were 329 as a team. I thought we'd be a little less than that. I feel like we still have a lot of areas to improve offensively. I would say if there's something that's disappointing so far, which 329 most people would be pretty happy with, I think we got more in the tank there, especially others besides those 2 you mentioned. I think we got a couple other ones really stepping up. Sydney Vandal has had a phenomenal start, but I'd like to see some other ones step up and execute a little bit better. And I think once they start contributing on a regular basis, our offense can go a lot farther.
Coach, your rival comes across the river today, as in the Dover Lady Tornadoes. What do you expect from them this evening?
Well, Dover, obviously, there's no hiding anything. We know what's in the circle. They got 2 of the best, obviously, in our area, and I read somewhere here recently, both of them are ranked in top 25 in the state of Ohio. So that tells you something about their pitching. So it starts there. We have to find a way to get bat on ball, and make them play some D. They've been good. They've been solid. I think they're 5-1 also, or 4-1, something like that. They've played some quality opponents. So, it's going to be another tough matchup. We just hope we can stay close with them and see what happens at the end.
Finally, Coach, what are your 3 keys for the Lady Quakers to knock off the Lady Tornadoes on this beautiful day here on the hill?
Well, that's it right there. Beautiful day, sun's out, winds calm. I like what we see there. But, yeah, like I said, there's just a second ago, we've got to find a way to get the bat on the ball. We know both our pitchers are phenomenal. I know Lynn's starting. She has had our number the last 2 years here. We haven't played very well here the last 2 years, so we really want to make that different today. And then we just got to make sure we don't make the big mistake. Last year, we were in control at Dover, had a couple errors late in the game that cost us that one. And I definitely the hitting, getting the bat on the ball, defensively, not making the big mistake, keep it solid, and just keep our composure.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck and have fun.
Thank you.
That was New Philadelphia head coach John Dupke joining me in the dugout, presented by PAC Drilling. Coming up next, the windy starting lineups and first pitch of the Tornadoes and Quakers right here with Big Z Sports.
H&M Collision is conveniently located just off the boulevard in Dover and invites you to experience their unmatched customer service the next time you're in need of collision repair. H&M Collision will offer the highest standards in the industry, using state-of-the-art equipment to complete each repair by the book, never compromising on quality and keeping your safety and satisfaction their top priority. When you need premium auto body services, trust H&M Collision, or you're treated like family.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net. Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Big moments are coming. Are you ready? If you need sponsor banners, graduation programs, or yard sale signs, the East Central Ohio Print Center has you covered. Visit ecoprintcenter.org. And if you've got a new driver in the house, East Central Ohio ESC offers flexible driver's education with in-car training and online options. Scholarships are available from signs to steering wheels. The East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is here to help. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Hi, this is Gian McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Join us at Kail Home Center in Charm for Customer Appreciation Days, April 7th through 12th. We're celebrating our customers all week long with giveaways, gift card drawings, woodworking demonstrations, and refreshments. Save 10% on appliances, lawn and garden tools, housewares, and so much more. Don't miss our free pancake and sausage breakfast Friday and Saturday morning. Visit KeimHome.com or follow us on Facebook for more details. We'll see you April 7th through 12th for Customer Appreciation Days at Keim Home Center in Charm.
Ready to unleash your inner champion? At T County Boxing Academy in New Philadelphia, we're not just about throwing punches. We're about building confidence, discipline, and strength. Whether you're stepping into the ring for the first time or looking to sharpen your skills, our expert coaches are here to guide you every step of the way. Train like a pro, fight like a champ. T County Boxing Academy, where champions are made. Sign up today and start your journey to greatness.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting.
Welcome back to the Hill at Tuscarora Park. Not the Hill in Sugar Creek.
We were
Hill
there
on
yesterday.
Tuscarora Park. And again, today's game brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, and Right Mark Roofing. The Dover Lady Tornadoes 3-1. The New Philadelphia Lady Quakers at 5-1. You heard those PAC drilling in the dugout interviews. We're going to wrap up our Wood Electric pregame show with our Wendy's starting lineups, and I will give the starting lineups for the Dover Lady Tornadoes as they get ready to come to the plate. Number 4, junior Jenna Malk will play shortstop. She will bat leadoff. Number 16, senior Allie Hupp in right field, bats second, batting third. Sophomore Olivia McHugh playing third base, wearing number 1. In the number 4 hole, batting cleanup, senior Avery Contini playing first base. She wears number 15. Number 2, senior Charlie Reese is the center fielder. She bats fifth, batting sixth. Number 10, senior Susie Peltz is the designated player. Number 7, Sarah Clark, the second baseman, bats seventh. Batting 8th, junior Maddie Banham, the catcher, wears number 9. And batting 9th, senior Madeline Faulkner, the left fielder. She wears number 5 in the flex position. Number 17, junior Carolyn in the circle as the pitcher. And, Joe, you have the defensive lineup for the Lady Quakers.
I do. Starting out in the outfield, Kylie Jones. She's in left field. And in center field, Easton Miller. She wears number 55. Kylie Jones wears 25. In right field, Zoe DeVore. She wears number 2. At third base, number 21, Ellie Mason. At shortstop, number 22, Sid Vandal. At second base, number 10, Sarah Cardani. And at first base is number 11, Olivia Jackson. Behind the plate, of course, number 9, Reese Loveday. And in the circle today for the Lady Quakers, number 15, Jillian Howard.
Yeah, Jillian Howard, in the circle, had a good start to the season, trying to check out some of her pitching. Let's see if we can grab her pitching numbers. Jillian Howard, right now, 1.7 ERA. Looks like 24 and 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 11 runs, 6 earned runs, 4 walks, and 20 strikeouts for Howard. Excuse me. All right, getting ready to go as Loveday in the infield will go out and greet Howard. In the circle again on Saturday, the Dover Tornadoes defeated West Holmes 16-0. Back on Saturday, New Philadelphia swept Riverview, a twin bill, 11-1 and 5-1. Howard struck out 9 in game number 1. Jackson struck out 6 in game number 2. And Ellie Mason with 3 doubles, 3 RBIs in game 1. But right now, going to have to fend off the Lady Tornadoes as Jenna Malk, the leadoff batter, will come to the plate. The junior ready to go. And Jenna Malk batting .500 this year, 7 hits, 3 home runs, 2 doubles, 6 RBIs, 5 runs, and a walk. As she steps in against Jillian Howard in the circle, and we are underway from New Philadelphia. Ball outside, 1-0 the count.
Jenna Malk, obviously a threat from that leadoff position.
Oh, yeah.
She has some serious pop in that bat. She can put it out of here. Of course, the short porch in right and left here at Tuscarora Park.
The 1-0 outside, 2-0. 2-0 to Malk, being safe. Going outside as Howard. Probably a good move. You don't want to have this kid lead off with a deep fly. The 2-0. Change up. Ooh. Is another ball.
Not sure where that missed. That looked good to me from here, but I'm not behind the plate, so we'll see what the calling it 3 balls, no strikes.
Yeah. Howard will ready. The 3-0 pitch to lead off. Batter Jenna Malk is on the outside in a walk. Issued to Jenna Malk. So up now, number 16, Allie Hupp, the right fielder. The senior steps in. She is batting .273 on the year. 3 hits, 1 RBI, 4 runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. So Hupp will take one on the lower portion of the plate. Still looking for that first strike is Howard on the mound.
Love seeing the sunshine out here today, Chris.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Low and in the dirt, 2-0.
It's really dirt today. I had a game yesterday where it was turf.
You're right.
I kept saying in the dirt.
You can still say in the dirt.
I'm going to say in the rubber pellets.
Yeah, it's always in the dirt.
That's what we grew up with, right?
Absolutely. And finally getting that strike is Jillian Howard. So 2-1 the count on Allie Hupp, the right fielder. Jenna Malk standing down at first base, no outs. Top of the first inning from Tuscarora Park in New Philadelphia. The rivalry game, the first one of the year. And a swing and a miss. Malk's off and running. Throw is a little high, and she slides in with a stolen base. So 2-2 the count on Hupp as the walk by Jenna Malk ends up being a stolen base. And she stands down at second with nobody out.
Kids these days that do not wear batting gloves.
I don't get it.
Man, I wore 2 and 7 wristbands, and I bundled up.
Yeah, I get it, especially on a cold day like today. That's a stinger. As Hupp's going to foul that one off behind the Dover dugout. Remains 2-2 the count on the senior Allie Hupp.
Of course, Olivia McHugh on deck for the Tornadoes with Avery Contini in the hole if they can get that far, but no outs here with a runner on second.
And the pitch is grounded right to the shortstop. Nice play over there by Cardani, or the second baseman rather, sorry. Cardani makes the play, gets Hupp at first, and Jenna Malk advances down to third. Fielder's choice.
Yeah, fielder's choice. 4-3 on the put out. But almost used it as a sacrifice to a point. Did a great job hitting the ball on the other side of the infield to get Malk over to third base with only 1 out. Brings in Olivia McHugh. So setting themselves up to get a run here.
Yeah, and Cardani, a nice play over there at the second base position. So, yeah, we talked about Olivia McHugh, just a sophomore as she will step in now. 308 average as she's going to lay down the bunt. Jenna Malk going to come home and score. And the sacrifice bunt to Olivia McHugh to get the RBI as Jenna Malk scores. 1-0 with 2 down now. And McHugh 308 average, and that is her second sacrifice of the year, her third RBI.
So great job there by the sophomore to get the bunt down and get Malk home from third with only 1 out. So way to manufacture a run there.
And a shot up the middle for Avery Contini. The first baseman batting cleanup, and she shoots that one up the middle for the first hit of the game. So Contini only a 167 average early on. She has a double, an RBI, 3 runs scored, 2 walks, and a strikeout, but that leads her getting the first hit of this ball game against Jillian Howard in the circle for New Philadelphia. Now up the middle, grounded right to the shortstop, and she fires. Sid Vandal does to the first baseman, Olivia Jackson, for out number 3. We've reached the end of the first. We'll be back for the bottom of the first. 1-0. Dover leads from Tuscarora Park.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
The Sarshown name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarshown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarshownCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarshown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarshown.
Welcome back to Tuscarora Park. Chris Kail and Joe Geckler here with you. The Dover Lady Tornadoes right now with a 1-0 lead, and first at bats for New Philadelphia coming up. And coverage today brought to you by H&M Collision and Body Shop in Dover. We appreciate them jumping on board for this one. And for our quick Wendy's starting lineup for the New Philadelphia Quakers, number 9, Reese Loveday, the catcher, will bat leadoff. She's a senior. Number 22, Sid Vandal, the senior. She is the shortstop. She bats second. Batting third, number 21, Ellie Mason, a senior. She plays third. Batting cleanup, number 11, senior Olivia Jackson at first base. Those are the first 4 batters. And I was going to have Joe give me the fielders, but I'll go through them for the Dover Tornadoes. On the hill, number 17, Kara Lint. Maddie Banham, number 9, is the catcher. Playing first base, Avery Contini, number 15, Sarah Clark, the second baseman. Jenna Malt, number 4, will be the shortstop. Olivia McHugh, wearing number 1, will play third. Number 5, Madeline Faulkner in left. Charlie Reese in center, number 2. And number 16, Allie Hupp in right. To face off, Reese Loveday, the senior. Where's number 9?
Multitasking.
Oh, you're good. You're good. The catcher gets ready to lead off against Kara Lint. And Lint having a really nice start to the season in the mound as she fires for a strike on the outside portion of the plate. Listen to these numbers for Kara Lint. 12 innings. She's 2-0. Only allowed 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 31 strikeouts, 0 ERA for the first couple games for the junior pitcher. And she fires in on the low and inside portion of the plate. 1-1 the count against Loveday.
Of course, a senior catcher for the Quakers, signed to Ohio Dominican, so she will catch for those for the Ohio Dominican starting next year. Be teamed up with one Amelia Spidell.
Yeah, Reese Loveday so far through 6 games as she takes ball number 2 on the inside. And Reese Loveday batting .421 in 19 at bats. 2 runs scored, 8 hits, 3 RBIs, a pair of doubles, and a long ball for the leadoff batter for the Quakers. And strike number 2 high. And Loveday going to run that count full for Kara Lint. Yep, 2-2. Or I'm sorry, not full, even. 2-2. Hey, it's early in the season for me, bud.
Absolutely. It's early for all of us. We go from shooting free throws to calling balls and strikes.
Seems like we were just calling
touchdowns
and catches and rushing yards. Now the count is full on Reese Loveday. So Kara Lint, the junior, against senior Reese Loveday. Final time for Reese playing the Dover Tornadoes here at home, and she takes the strikeout.
Hefty swing, though, by Loveday to try to put a bat on the ball right there. And Lint, she's pretty powerful. She's coming off that mound, and she's bringing the gas. I wish somebody was here running radar today. I bet it's in the 60s for sure.
Yeah, she throws hard, and again, both of these pitchers for the Lady Tornadoes definitely the strong suit. And they're only juniors. Skying the ball is Sid Vandal to right field, and dropping it was Allie Hupp, who came in to try and gather that one and let it go. So definitely an error on Allie Hupp as Sid Vandal reaches first.
So E9 on Sid Vandal, or on Hupp in the right field, for Sid Vandal to get to first. Going to bring in the third baseman, Ellie Mason.
So Ellie Mason batting third against Kara Lent. Lent fires, strike one. Ellie Mason on the year batting 500 in 18 at bats. Yeah, exactly. 6 runs, 9 hits, 9 RBI, 3 doubles, 2 long balls. Ellie Mason can get it done on the basketball floor and on the diamond as Lent's ball goes to the backstop. And moving up is Sid Vandal.
Wild pitch or pass ball? Which one are you giving it?
It was in the dirt before it got to her, so I would say wild pitch there.
I use Shannon as my official scorekeeper when I'm doing the book, and he always tells me what he thinks, so I let it ride.
So again, Ellie Mason at the plate, and she's going to sky one back behind us, and it's going to
almost
just miss the car on.
You ever seen one hit a car?
On no, yeah.
Have
Here?
you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Usually more of a line drive coming up the hill, but
you know, I've done 3 games here, and all 3 of them have been with you.
Yeah, I believe that. The 1-2 from Carolyn against Ellie Mason with 1 down, trailing 1-0. The Lady Quakers in the bottom of the first, but a runner at second. And Malk gets it and fires to first. They record the out, and a good job of keeping Sid Vandal at second base right there. Little missed opportunity, as Mason grounds that one just past the third baseman in McHugh. But Jenna Malk, Jenna on the spot.
Absolutely did a nice job. Looked the runner back, fired on to first, got Mason at first, and now brings in Olivia Jackson, the cleanup hitter for the Lady Quakers.
Jackson will come in batting .368 through 6 games. She has a long ball, 3 doubles, 4 RBIs to start off the season, as she's going to take one low and outside from Carolyn. 2 down, right?
Yes.
No.
2 outs. Strikeout and a ground out.
Yeah, there you go. I'm like, wait a minute. I looked at the board. Our board operator.
That's why you keep the book.
I know you can't go off of that. It's low and outside, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, you want to look at my book?
No, I'm good. I'm good. You're not very nice.
I'm very nice. I could say a lot of other things. But
Jackson, the senior, will swing and miss. Strike number 1. So 2-1.
You're almost 48 years old. You don't have to know how to do a book.
I
don't.
Come on. I mean, I can. I just don't like to. It takes me too much time.
Would we know what you were doing in the book?
Well, listen. The bottom line is I'm keeping a book right here. Strike 2, as Lent trying to get out of this one with 2 down. And hopefully for her, stranding Vandal at second base, but the Quakers need a single here from Olivia Jackson, their cleanup hitter. The 2-2 to Jackson is strike 3. Second strikeout for Kara Lent is going to retire the Quakers. 1-0 Lady Tornadoes coming about top of the second after this on Big Z Sports with Claxon Communications.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Welcome back to Tuscarora Park. Susie Peltz up now, and she's batting in the 5 spot. I have her in the 6 spot, but she's batting 5th.
Charlie Reese was the last one.
Oh, she was the last one. See, there you go.
Keep a book.
All right, yeah, keep a book right. Susie Peltz, the senior, leading off the second for the Lady Tornadoes. Peltz averaging .273 on the year, 4 RBIs, 2 runs, and a sacrifice for the senior, as she fouls one back to the screen. She was one of our McInturf Realty Player of the Games last year. One of the few games that I did.
Real quick shout out to Tusky Valley sophomore pitcher Brenna Reichman is now the all-time career strikeout leader at Tusky Valley for pitching. She broke the record the other night, so congratulations to Brennan Reichman as she broke the record at Tusky Valley a couple nights ago.
Absolutely, as fouling another one back to the screen is Peltz. So 0-2 now is Peltz as Jillian Howard trying to get an early punch out here. Keep these Tornadoes at bay. Sarah Carr, Maddie Banham due up in the second as a hot shot to the shortstop and firing over to first. And
they called her
Sid
safe.
Vandal, really?
They called her safe. Pulled her off.
I thought,
off.
right, Sid pulled Jackson off of the bag. I thought Jackson got back in time, and they say no.
Nope.
So we'll give the error on Sid Vandal.
Yep.
So Sarah Clark, the senior, wears number 7, and the second baseman steps in, averaging .385 on the year, 5 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 runs, 4 Ks for the senior. Number 7 hitter, as she's going to hit that one right back to Howard. Howard looks to turn 2 and does. Nice play by Jillian Howard and Sarah Cardani. Cardani got over quickly to the bag and fired it right over to first to Jackson to record the out. Double play. Maddie Banham, the junior catcher, heads into the box, and she'll take strike number 1 from Jillian Howard.
Great play there by the pitcher to start that double play and to finish it off to make amends for the error just a matter before that.
100%.
So defense can get back in the game quick.
And Banham going to take the strike. So 2 strikes on Banham, and Howard trying to get out of this one. Banham 375 average, 1 RBI, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts on the early season. A bunch of singles for Maddie Banham as she fires it on the outside part of the plate. Does Howard, and doesn't get the call from Blue behind the plate. 1-2 count to Maddie Banham. 1-0 here from Tuscarora Park. Top of the second inning. Lady Tornadoes lead. Change up right back to Howard. Howard's going to fire over to Jackson and record the out. 3 up and 3 down for the Dover Lady Tornadoes. New Philadelphia coming to bat, trailing by 1 in the bottom of the second after this with Big Z Sports.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Chris Kail, Joe Geckler back here with you. Dover Lady Tornadoes right now. Wow. I won't say Jenna Malk's footwork out there at second base taking the throw from catcher Maddie Banham, but she's up and okay.
Yeah.
It was just warm-ups, Jenna. You don't have to go all out like that. But anyway.
Practice like you play, right?
Chris Kail and Joe Geckler back with you. And New Philadelphia back at the plate. And this is Sarah Cardani. Cardani will take strike number 1 from Carolyn. Cardani on the year so far, batting .211, 4 hits, 4 RBIs. And the 0-1 pitch, high heat from Carolyn. Fine strike number 2.
Lynn's dealing with gas today. Christopher.
Yes.
Yeah, she's. I bet it's warm in that circle as much gas as she's throwing.
Telling you. And Jillian Howard didn't do too bad herself last inning. As Cardani going to foul that one behind the screen, high behind the screen. Looking for a target over there in a vehicle.
Not in a million years would I park in this parking lot.
No, I don't know why people do.
Oh.
It still makes me scratch my head. I told you the only place that I would park anywhere near this ballpark would be clear down there in the corner. If not, I'm down there by the by the shelters here at Tuscarora Park as the ball just on the outside, maybe a little low from Carolyn.
I think I parked down by the football field.
Yeah, right. 1-2 the count on Cardani.
Even though there's a baseball game going on down
there. Right.
I parked on the football field. How about that?
There you go. The second baseman going to take the 1-2 pitch and foul it off again. Clear back
you ever
to
seen
the
one
road.
You ever seen one hit the house back there?
Yeah.
Have you?
No, not the house, no.
That's a poke if you do that.
Well, yeah, it's a poke to get at the Wabash right there. So it's on the Wabash. We are on the Wabash, technically.
We are on the Wabash.
All right, Carolyn, the 1-2 pitch. And again, fouled off. Good at bat here for Cardani.
Absolutely.
Listen,
fouling some pitches off and staying alive is what
anytime you can make a pitcher throw pitches and you can see pitches at the plate, it's always a good thing. Bantam gets the call that she wants behind the plate. And in the circle, ready to go is Carolyn. The 1-2 pitch is hammered to left field. Coming in on it is Faulkner, and she will make the catch. So Madeline Faulkner will record the out as she makes the catch in left field. Nice at bat for Sarah Cardani, even though she didn't get on base. Still a good at bat.
Saw some pitches, made her throw some pitches, let her teammates see her a little bit, and made good contact with that ball. Unfortunately, she just got under it a little bit. It went as high as it did far, and great at bat there by Cardani.
Easton Miller will step in now, the sophomore. Batting .238 on the year, 5 hits, 4 runs scored for the number 6 hitter. She looks to bunt her way on. Pulled it back and get the ball call on the outside part of the plate there. So Easton Miller steps in against Carolyn. Just a sophomore. She got the short sleeves in there. Listen, a little chilly up here. She's got more moxie than I do.
I'm surprised you don't have shorts on.
Well, I thought about it, but I'm like, as long as we're going to be out here, probably not. So I came close. We're just going to put it that way. Came close to shorts and a hoodie. The 1-1 pitch is fouled back to the screen.
There's no chance, and you know what, that I was wearing shorts today. Zero. Zero.
I came very close.
I had shorts on. I was bundled up last Monday when I did a game. Then come Saturday, I had shorts and a polo on. And then yesterday I was bundled up like an Eskimo. And I'm like, and today I'm wearing the same thing I had on yesterday. So the spring weather, Mother Nature.
The 1-2 pitch, strike 3. Third strikeout from Lint. Jillian Howard, pitcher versus pitcher battle here as Howard will step in. She batting .312 through 6 games this year. She has 5 hits, 4 RBIs. To help herself in the circle, Carolyn fires and strike 1. Howard, just a junior, another good-looking pitcher in this area. I mean, you just think about all the we got some good pitching right now, right? We can talk about years past all we want, but talk about right now, we got a lot of good pitchers in our area that we've seen on Big Z Sports, and we will continue to see on Big Z Sports, whether it's on the baseball side or on the softball side.
And obviously 2 strikes here. We may have to come back to this conversation. And, I could throw some names out for some pitchers, and I will real quick because I've seen some really good ones already. Maddie Kelly at Canotton Valley. Miley Reifenschneider doing a great job out at Strasburg. You got Lauren Harvey at Strasburg as well. You got Audrey Miller at Garaway, the sophomore. You've got these 2, Lint and Malk. You got Reichman out at Tusky Valley. I mean, it's crazy.
And Howard takes strike number 3. 4th strikeout for Carolyn. Going to retire the side And that is going to do it for inning number 2. When we come back, Joe Geckler will have the play-by-play for a few innings as the Dover Tornadoes lead 1-0 over New Philadelphia. Back after this on Big Z Sports.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting. From traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and oh yeah, still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind, and there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
Welcome back to Tuscarora Park. H&M Collision and Body Shop jumping on board for this one here tonight. And, of course, our presenting sponsors, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, and Right Mark Roofing. To call inning number 3, heading over to Joe Geckler.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. The Dover Tornadoes going to step in. Madeline Faulkner, then back to the order with Jenna Malk and Allie Hupp. But first, Faulkner, 1-0 here at the top of the third inning. The Tornadoes lead the Quakers here on the hill at Tuscarora Park. First pitch going to be outside for ball number 1.
Madeline Faulkner, .333 average, 4 hits through 4 games. She has a double, a triple, 2 RBIs, and 4 strikeouts. 3 runs scored, though.
Now Howard's 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 1. Runs the count even now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Beautiful day here in Tuscarora Park. The sun's out. The sun is shining in the winter, in the spring / early spring, late winter. You know, it's always nice to have the sun out. The 1-1 pitch is fouled off at the plate. That's going to run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
The good thing is it's not real windy. It can get real windy here on the hill. Just a nice light breeze here and there makes it a lot more comfortable than if it was windy right now.
Yes, it does. Again, Faulkner, Malk, and Hupp here in the top of the third. Now the 1-2 pitch. Outside for ball number 2. Runs the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Howard trying to get her to chase there a little bit, and Faulkner thought better of it.
Love hearing the dugouts when we do games. Dugouts are a big part of it. 2-2 pitch, changeup, swung down the third baseline. That's going to be a fair ball just off the glove of the third baseman, Ellie Mason. And it looks like the runner's going to get all the way to second as Faulkner does. That's going to be a double for Madeline Faulkner. Hard hit ball. Mason tried to make a play on it, could not come up with it. I'll give her a double down the line.
Yeah, that was a hot shot. Not sure that I don't think there was no way she was going to get Faulkner at first base regardless. But, just under the glove there from the third baseman.
Going to bring in Jenna Malk. Of course, the shortstop today also can pitch.
Actually,
no, this is Allie Hupp. What are they doing?
Yeah, I don't know what. Malk is on first. They intentionally walked her.
Oh,
that's why I'm like, what is going on? They intentionally walked Jenna Malk.
I didn't even see it. I didn't see the notion.
I didn't either, dude. I didn't either.
I know I had that right. Like, I know I'm not off on the batting order, and I'm like, okay, well.
I didn't either, but I saw 16 come to the plate, and I'm like, wait, what's going on?
So Allie Hupp at the plate with 1 ball to her now. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed.
We're good here, people. We're good. I promise. They're like, how many people just switched the channel now?
No, they're like, who are these 2 buffoons calling this game?
Have they ever seen a game before? Maybe we have, maybe we haven't.
1-1 pitch now to Hupp. Strike over the middle of the plate for strike number 2 now. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Allie Hupp, the senior. She's 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded out to the second baseman. Her first time up. Was able to get the runner over to third. At that time was Malk. Now runners on first and second. The 1-2 pitch changeup got away from the pitcher, Howard, and that's going to go high for ball number 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count even now to Allie Hupp. Runners on second and first. Faulkner on second. Malk on first with the ghost walk. We didn't see happen. A ground ball to shortstop. Going to be fielded. Throw on to third. Got the out there. Great job there by the shortstop. That's Sid Vandal to get the lead runner at third base. Very nice headsy play by the shortstop.
Yeah, basically another fielder's choice, kind of like what Allie hit into in the first inning. She kind of does the same thing here in the third, but this time doesn't advance the runner.
Messed that up.
So Malk down at second now. Hupp at first base.
As I talk to myself.
No, you're good.
So
Olivia
Malk,
McHugh.
Yep, Olivia McHugh steps in. Runners on first and second still now with 1 out. First pitch going to be bunted away for strike number 1. Olivia McHugh, the sophomore third baseman. She had the RBI, knocked in the lone run of the game as she grounded back to the pitcher, or bunted back to the pitcher to knock in the run of Jenna Malk back in the first inning. The 0-1 pitch going to bunt again. That's going to go foul. That's going to go strike 2 now on Olivia McHugh.
Yeah, McHugh going to have to swing away here. Again, 308 average, has plenty of ability to get the ball out of the infield. Just a sophomore as McHugh.
No balls, 2 strikes to McHugh. Now Howard with the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, out number 2 for the Quakers here in the top of the third inning.
First strikeout for Jillian Howard on the afternoon, and it was a big one. She needed it. That was at the right time, and now trying to get out of trouble here is Jillian Howard with 2 down.
Avery Contini steps in. She's 1 for 1 on the day with a single to center field, her first time up. Swung on and bounced to the shortstop, Vandal. She fields it, fires on to third, out number 3, and that's going to do it for the Tornadoes here in the top of the third inning. A runner left, and after 2.5, 1-0 Dover. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, Thad here at TMK Valley Propane, bringing you a Winter Weather Minute. Heavy snow and ice can accumulate near and on your propane equipment. Clear the snow from all regulators, vents, and piping. This ensures that your propane equipment can vent properly. Using a broom rather than a shovel will avoid damaging any parts as you remove the snow. Lastly, keeping your driveway clear helps our drivers ensure timely delivery, especially during inclement weather.
Join us at Keim Home Center in Charm for Customer Appreciation Days, April 7th through 12th. We're celebrating our customers all week long with giveaways, gift card drawings, woodworking demonstrations, and refreshments. Save 10% on appliances, lawn and garden tools, housewares, and so much more. Don't miss our free pancake and sausage breakfast Friday and Saturday morning. Visit KeimHome.com or follow us on Facebook for more details. We'll see you April 7th through 12th for Customer Appreciation Days at Keim Home Center in Charm.
Welcome back to Tuscarora Park. Joe Geckler, Chris Kail, and our Heart Source Quality Housing Mobile Studios. Big thanks to Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, and Right Mark Roofing. And, of course, we are in the bottom of the third inning. Dover leads New Philadelphia 1-0 on a sacrifice bunt to let Jenna Malk score back in the first inning for the Dover Tornadoes. But we're going to have 8, 9, and 1 now for the Quakers, DeVore, Jones, and Loveday, as we get back to the top of the order here in the bottom of the third inning.
Zoe DeVore batting 125 on the year. 3 runs scored, 1 RBI.
Lintz first pitch to DeVore. Tried to bunt at it, and she missed for strike number 1. 4 strikeouts on the day already for Lint, the junior pitcher. And they are loaded. They have no team in this area has 2 number 1s, and they have 2 number 1s. Either one of those pitchers would start for any other team in the area.
And they got another one in the pipeline.
And I think her last name's Lint.
It is. I was going to say it very well could be. Let's just put it out there. It is. As ball spun down
we
the
don't
first base line.
Come on.
No, and you're talking about 2 top 12 pitchers in the state of Ohio.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just like Coach Duff said, it's every coach's dream to have that kind of thing happen, during our PAC drilling interviews.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I'm showing no disrespect to any other pitcher
No,
in the area.
absolutely
Those
not.
Those 2 are just as good.
Yeah. They're special.
Yeah, ball goes high there. We'll count 1 ball and 2 strikes. And when I say that, Lent or Malk, they could start anywhere. And like I said, no disrespect to any other girl in the area. No,
absolutely not.
But that's just how good these two are.
And I mean, this is what a regional finalist team last year, right?
Yep.
So just almost a state semifinal bid for this team to go to, or no, they didn't. It was a regional final.
Because I was down there for the regional championship for Strasburg, and Dover was playing right behind us.
That's right.
And it was on Dover's graduation night. And I'll tell you a funny story. The 2-2 pitch just a little bit low for runs the count full now to DeVore. So it was on graduation night.
Yeah.
And before the game, the seniors, they did a graduation ceremony for
them
on
that's
the
right.
field.
You're right. That's right. I do remember that.
Really cool moment.
You're right.
Now the payoff pitch. Inside for ball number 4.
So first walk for Carolyn.
What great patience by DeVore to
Yes.
run. She got in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes, ran the count even, and then full, and then drew the walk. DeVore on first now with the walk. Kylie Jones, the left fielder, wears number 25, bats from the right side of the plate. As Lent gets her sign, now rocks and fires. Going to try to bunt that down. They say she went, and that's going to be a strike number 1 as the ball gets away from Malk at second, and then they fire it back into second. Nice heads-up base running by DeVore. She went back and then went back to second as the ball got past Malk at second base from her shortstop position as she was covering the bag on the attempted steal, and DeVore was able to get under the tag from Malk after the center fielder fired the ball back to her. So
Kylie Jones 2 for 2 on the year with 1 RBI. Getting the start here tonight against the rival. Always cool for the senior.
Gonna bunt it back to the screen.
Also want to thank the Tuscarawas County dairy farmers and Bueller's, our local Bueller stores here in Dover and New Philadelphia. Appreciate them for, providing the chocolate milk for these girls when the game's all wrapped up and finished. They get to recharge with chocolate milk.
Hopefully the announcers can recharge after the
we
game.
always love it when we can get a cold chocolate milk.
You're not kidding. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled off. Just got a piece of it, did Jones at the plate. She tried to check, and the ball went right off the top part of the bat and went back to the backstop. Count remains at no balls and 2 strikes.
Big at bat here. If she can, get DeVore over to third, man, that sets them up really good, either with 1 or no outs.
Swing and a miss for strike 3, and out number 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
5th strikeout for Carolyn, a big one. Stranding DeVore down there at second base for the time being, 1 down.
Now we head on back to the top of the order with Reese Loveday, the senior catcher. She struck out her first time up today. Now has a runner in scoring position in DeVore. Now the first pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 1.
So Reese Loveday. Again, the senior catcher. I was messing with her earlier before the game started. I walked behind and I said, listen, you miss one of them balls that gets thrown back in here, we're going to have an issue. She just laughed at me.
The 0-1 pitch going to be outside for ball number 1. 1 ball and 1 strike.
It's weird calling a Dover Philly varsity softball game with no Sarah Selesky, no Brittany Kail. It's a little weird.
I bet it would be.
It's been a while.
It's been the first time in a while there's been no Selesky at New Philadelphia.
I know.
Inside corner for strike number 2. And because, of course, we had Chandler on the football team for a while, and then Sarah came up and doing softball and basketball and volleyball and whatever else she played. And I think she was like an 8-sport star, and now she's up at remind me, where's she at playing college ball?
She is at not Ursuline. Oh, my goodness.
Swing and a miss. Strike number 3 and out number 2 here.
I'm a terrible uncle.
In the bottom of the third
I'm
inning.
an absolutely terrible uncle.
I didn't do you any favors putting you on the spot either.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. My goodness. I can't.
Sorry.
I'm lost.
I'll come back to you on that. just say pass.
I'm passing on that one.
Sid Vandal steps in, swings at the first pitch.
Can I claim I got a lot going on?
Oh, sure. We all can do that. Yep, claim it.
I will say this. I know where Chandler's at right now. He's serving our country.
Yes, he
Can't
is.
say where. I'm not allowed to say where, but he is overseas on his first deployment.
That's awesome.
So thinking about Chandler as always. He'll be back later this summer, but about a 5 to 6 month deployment. So thank you to Chandler for serving our country.
Inside corner there is Sid Vandal, runs the count now at no balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here, bottom of the 3rd inning, runner on second. The 0-2 pitch, fouled off. Back.
And almost back to the wall bag.
And
it does.
I think it landed in the grass. Did it roll out onto the street? I think it hit the grass and then maybe bounced out to the road. But Sid Vandal reached on an error by the right fielder. Her first at bat, Allie Hupp, couldn't rein in the fly ball, the short fly ball, but she made an effort at it and couldn't come up with it. Going to be in the dirt for ball number 1.
So again with 2 down here, big at bat for Sid. Don't want to strand that leadoff runner down there in Zoe DeVore.
Now the 1-2 pitch by Lint. Inside for ball number 2. Runs the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I was right. She does go to Ursuline.
There you go. Hey.
It didn't sound right to me, but it is Ursuline. So she goes to Ursuline College, plays softball for them.
A little cold up
there
on the lake right now.
I was right.
Absolutely.
Sarah, I'm still a good uncle.
2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Out number 3, and that's going to do it for the Quakers. They leave a runner on. The 6th strikeout of the game. The 7th strikeout, excuse me. I can't add it that fast in my head. 7th strikeout of the game for Kara Lint, and that's going to do it for the Quakers. Back with the Tornadoes in the top of the 4th after this with Big Z Sports.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Commercial building owners, how well do you keep your roof maintained? At Rightmark Roofing, we offer our Bullseye Maintenance Program to building owners to help keep your roof healthy. This includes our 21-point inspection that examines all the essential areas of your roof that require year-round maintenance, a detailed report on the health and status of your roof, priority service that moves you to the front of the line, and discounts that reduce the risk of expensive repairs. Give us a call at 330-275-0088 or visit our website at rightmarkroofing.com to learn more.
Welcome back to Tuscarora Park. Joe Geckler, Chris Kail here in the Hartsville's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. Big thanks to our presenting sponsors this spring and all spring long. Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, Rightmark Roofing. Whether it's softball, baseball, or track and field, as you'll hear coming up here in a week or 2.
Yeah.
We'll do some of that for you. The first pitch now to the leadoff hitter, Charlie Reese, is swung on and missed to make the count. No balls and 1 strike. It's kind of crazy how far Big Z Sports has come since we started, man. I was back in 14. You started with me in 15. I mean, you were still doing things in 14. The 0-1 pitch going to be fouled off back behind us here.
Oh, that's got one.
Could get just missed the car. But, we started with just studio shows and never did anything in the spring.
Wow.
And now it's games galore from August to June the last 3 years.
Remember having a 5-hour show just doing nothing but us talking.
Oh, yeah.
And people paid to listen to that.
I know. Listen to me and you talk for 5 hours? That's kind of crazy. Change up fouled off at the plate for strike number 2.
Charlie Reese 0 for 1, grounded out to the shortstop in her first at bat.
Yeah, we've done some fun games over the years, man.
You ain't kidding.
State championship softball, state semifinals basketball, state championship football.
Yeah.
Ground ball to shortstop, or second base, excuse me. That gets through. That's going to be a base hit. Cardani could not come up with it at second base. That's going to be a base hit for Charlie Reese to lead off the top of the 4th inning. They're going to bring in number 10, Susie Peltz, the designated hitter or player, whatever you want to say.
DP.
Yep. She wears number 10, bats from the left side. So Peltz and now Sarah Clark on deck for the Lady Tornadoes.
She reached on an error first at bat.
Swing and a miss for strike number 1.
Yeah, and look, shout out to the crowds, here at Tuscarora Park. The fence is lined, especially up the
swing and a miss for strike number 2. Out the left field side with the bleachers out there. Those are full.
Well, up the first base line and the third base line, both fences lined here at Tuscarora Park.
Jillian Howard, now the 0-2 pitch going to be fouled at the plate. That was a foul ball, bounced in behind the plate there and then popped out, but the umpire called it a foul ball.
So I do have a question I want you to ponder, okay? And we'll get back to it when we change batters here. But do you like the fact that the teams play back-to-back in a rivalry game?
Think about it here on the 0-2 pitch now from Howard. Going to be outside. They say she held up, did Susie Pelt, so that's going to run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. I got an interesting take on this, so we'll get to that here in just a moment. The 1-2 pitch now to Peltz. Swung on and driven into center field. That's going to be a base hit. Fielded by the center fielder. Got it back in quick to hold the runner to second base. Nice job out there by the center fielder, Easton Miller, to get the ball back in. But nice hit, nice line drive hit there by Susie Peltz.
Yeah, Peltz just kind of got that one in a little on the handle and shot it right over Howard's head into center field and advanced the runner as well. So Reese down at second, Peltz at first, and now at the plate, Sarah Clark.
So Sarah Clark, the second baseman, she grounded into a 1-6-3 double play. She blazed the bunt down. They're going to fire it to first, get her at first. That's going to be a fielder's choice sacrifice. They fire it over to third to try to get the runner going back into third. Nice job by the left fielder there to back that play up. Kylie Jones, as the ball just squirted away from Ellie Mason at third base. But going to be 2 outs now. Or no, excuse me, 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning, as that goes as a sacrifice bunt, and it goes 1-4 on the put out. As Clara is the first out, going to bring in Maddie Banham, the catcher. First pitch to Banham, outside for ball number 1. So yeah, you ask me if I like the rivalry games back to back. I do not. I think.
Amen. We agree.
I think the rivalry games should be either the last 2 games of the season or game 1 and game 20.
Something.
Not
it should not be back to back. Oh, and an error on Loveday as she fires over.
And that's going to score a run, as looks like Charlie Reese is going to score. Loveday fired it to third base as they were going to try to bring in the run, and she put a little bit too far from, Ellie Mason was charging in, and now Coach Dupke going to call a time and go out and talk to his pitcher. But that's going to be an E2 on the play, allow the run to score, make it 2-0 with the pitch trip to the mound. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout, come back after this with Big Z Sports.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Welcome back to Tuscarora Park. Joe Geckler, Chris Kail.
Notice how he just
throw it. That's how you throw it back to somebody. You just throw
whatever,
it.
Man.
It's like he threw me out of the game.
He's different. At least he's not counting you down.
I had that yesterday.
Oh.
Swing and a miss by Maddie Banham, the catcher. And that's you're distracting me. It's going to be one
Aidan
ball.
wasn't even paying any attention.
You got to bark it out, though. You just can't do that.
Yeah, I know.
1 ball, 1 strike, swing and a miss. That's going to be, that's strike 3, excuse me. I'm all messed up now.
Second K for Jillian Howard.
Oh. So a runner on third, and that is Peltz. 2 outs here in the inning. As a strikeout to Banham. Now it's going to be Madeline Faulkner steps in. She grounded out in a fielder's choice as well, her first time up. And then back to the pitcher, on to first, and that's going to do it. But 1 run comes in for the Dover Tornadoes on the air by the catcher. And after 3.5, Dover 2, New Philadelphia nothing. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
This would be top of the order with Malk coming up.
Somebody just texted me and said, here's how I got to get through 5 hours listening to Joe Geckler and a bottle of bourbon. I'm like, come on. I'm going to say that. I'm not going to say who it was.
No.
And that was it was Chad Wallach.
There you go. There you go. I figured it was a Wallach. No, it's funny because you know who'd be dying right now. What's her name? Man, I'm brain fart names. Look. Ain't him. No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
Absolutely. 1,000,000%.
No, it ain't.
1,000,000%. I mean, look. Oh, yeah.
No, it ain't.
I bet you money.
What's up? Freaking Jacob's here.
Welcome back to Tuscarora Park. Sorry for some technical difficulties there. We had a camera issue. Ellie Mason flew out to center field, deep center field. I believe the center fielder was almost leaning on the fence to catch that one as Ellie Mason just missed one. Olivia Jackson takes ball one on the outside. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties.
Yeah, we'll get those cameras back up and running here shortly. Sorry, it happens.
Fouled off for strike number one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sometimes when technical difficulties happen, nothing you can do. You just got to work hard to get it back on.
Cameras back on.
Cameras back up.
Thank you to the guys for working hard. I know Jacob Heading was up here helping out, and Aidan doing a great job of doing what he can down there to try and correct the problem. Marcus Lawrence out there on the cameras, and we got everything going back with you here on the hill at Tuscarora Park. So.
Had a friendly viewer call me while we were off saying, hey, we're off the air, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yes, we do. Sorry.
Same person that texted me and said, I need to have something to listen to Joe Geckler for 5 hours, and a nice little bottle of spirits.
I wonder if he is watching the CW.
He probably is not.
You didn't get it, did
I get it. Absolutely, I get it.
Okay, just checking.
Maybe watching the CW with the JW. Who knows?
He could be.
Or the DW.
It could be.
Fouled off again. Or the TW or
another JW.
Yeah. WW. EW.
WWE.
I'm sure EW is there with DW and CW.
Right.
Enough of the W's.
Yeah, we're back to this now. Jackson at the plate.
Yeah. 2-2 count. Going to be high for ball number 3. Runs the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes to Olivia Jackson, the first baseman for the Lady Quakers. She bats from the left side. Where's number 11? That sticks, right? 11 sticks in baseball. That's what they call it. If you wear number 11, sticks.
Wow.
And she got it on the outside corner for strike number 3 and strikeout number 8 on the day for Carolyn.
Bottom of 4, 2-0. Dover in front. New Philadelphia has had their opportunities. Definitely had opportunities.
Sarah Cardani steps in. She flew out to left field her first time up. Carolyn doing work in the circle. Fouls it off back behind us for strike number 1.
And that one gets to the Wabash.
Big thanks to our presenting sponsors this spring and all spring long, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, easy for me to say, Kail Home Center, and Right Mark Roofing. Geckler, Chris Kail, and our Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. Now the 0-1 pitch. Outside corner for strike number 2. No balls and 2 strikes now to Sarah Cardani.
Cardani flew out to left field.
Who trail 2-0 here to the Lady Tornadoes. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and driven out to right field. Right center field. It's going to drop. Did it drop? It did. Cardani taking off running to second. Now she turns on and hits the brakes and dives back into first base. Nice little hit. She found room
single
in between right center and center field and got a base hit there. Nice hit there by Cardani to get on first to keep the inning alive. Brings in number 55, Easton Miller, the center fielder. Again, no sleeves, Easton Miller.
Yeah, now we need the sophomore to step up here if you're Quaker fans, right? A little base knock here for Easton Miller, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout against Carolyn.
Now the first pitch from Lint. Going to be bunted away and out over the screen into the parking lot. We were out at Garraway yesterday, and we were talking about there was a couple players without sleeves on, one being Cooper Gintz, and I'm like, how do you not have sleeves on today? It was brutally cold out there.
Did you
yesterday.
see Balake?
I did see Balake. Balake pitched a real nice game.
Pitched, nice.
Did a real nice job. Now the 0-1 pitch. Slapped at it and fouled it off out to the parking lot again. Yep. Now going to be no balls and 2 strikes. Just got a text message. All the W's are watching.
Oh, there you go.
All the Dubs are
watching.
watching.
Hi, Dubs.
Yeah, all the Dubs are watching. So
all the peeps.
Yep. So now no balls and 2 strikes to Easton Miller, the center fielder. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking her first time up.
Need a hit here if you're skipper John Dubke out of your sophomore. Steps in here. You've got Howard due up next if Miller can get on. As we work towards the middle part of the bottom of the order here for
we have the
Lady Quakers.
Hesitation here. I think maybe looking for a ball, maybe looking for something. There we go. We finally got a ball back.
Well,
to
there's
the
been
umpire.
like 12 of them fouled off in the Wabash, unless they sent some of the kids over there. But you don't want to send a kid. Back in the day, they would send us across the street, be like, go get that ball. Now you don't want to send a kid across the street.
We used to be told to go play in traffic.
Well, that's true. Especially me.
I could understand that. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled, popped up in the infield. Malk calls it off, makes the catch over from her shortstop position. And that's going to be out number 3 as Jenna Malk called off the third baseman to make that catch right at the third base bag. And that's going to do it for the Quakers in the 4th inning. And after 4, 2-0 Dover. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
H&M Collision is conveniently located just off the boulevard in Dover and invites you to experience their unmatched customer service the next time you're in need of collision repair. H&M Collision will offer the highest standards in the industry using state-of-the-art equipment to complete each repair by the book, never compromising on quality and keeping your safety and satisfaction their top priority. When you need premium auto body services, trust H&M Collision or you're treated like family.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Welcome back to Tuscarora Park, top of the 5th inning. Joe Geckler, Chris Kail in our Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studios. Dover leads 2-0 over the Lady Quakers. You're going to mess me up. Stop. We are. Stop it.
Don't do that.
Back to the top of the order. Jenna Malk,
He knows.
Allie
He
Hupp,
knows.
and Olivia McHugh. First pitch outside for ball number 1.
I didn't even flip my papers. Back to the top of the order. Third at bat for Jenna Malk. A pair of walks.
Yep.
One intentional.
Walks. She has no official at bats today, but she scored a run.
Yes, she did. A big run.
It's going to be low and outside for ball number 2. 2 balls and no strikes now to Jenna Malk, the junior shortstop / pitcher for the Lady Tornadoes.
Again, want to thank H&M Collision and Body Shop in Dover for jumping on board for today's action.
Changeup almost had her out front, able to hold off, runs the count to 3 balls and no strikes. Jenna, of course, the younger sister of one TC Malk.
TC.
Former Dover football standout, basketball standout, baseball standout. Now the 3-0 pitch. Swung on and grounded to short. Picked up by the shortstop on the first. Out number 1. Big out right there for the Lady Quakers to get Jenna Malk.
Nice play by Sid.
Not on the base paths that time, so it goes 6-3 on the put out for out number 1. Going to bring in the right fielder, Allie Hupp. She is 0 for 2 on the day. 2 fielders' choices. One she was out on, the other was on first base. She got to first base, but she is 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch, right down Broadway for strike number 1.
Yeah, again, H&M Collision jumping on board, 330-365-9959. They're on Clubview Drive in Dover.
0-1 pitch, strike 2 called. Now runs the count to no balls and 2 strikes to Allie Hupp. On deck, Olivia McHugh, the third baseman for the Lady Tornadoes. Top of the 5th, 2-0 Dover leads New Philadelphia. 0-2 pitch, changeup, got her out in front, fouled it off as Hupp was able to stay back just long enough to get a piece of that softball.
That was close.
She had her way out in front of that. Great time
to
throw
pitch by
that.
Howard, yeah.
Absolutely, great pitch there by Howard. That changeup had her out front.
That was almost a Wayne Dorr instant replay, spinning her around like a top.
The 0-2 pitch, swung on and popped it up.
Now that one made Wabash. That one's over Wabash. In the front yard.
So no balls and 2 strikes. The count remains to Allie Hupp.
Hupp looking for that first hit here this afternoon.
The 0-2 pitch again. Grounded to third. This time Mason picks it, throws it, and out number 2 here in the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, and I agree. Back to our conversation about rivalry games, I understand why they do it, right? Because especially with Dover being in the OCC and the travel, I'm okay with doing back-to-backs like that.
In the OCC.
With Dover going to be in the OCC,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
In Philly in the OCC, so both teams going to be.
Olivia McHugh stepped in, fouls the first one back.
But both of them going to be, right? So I understand why they do that. You take the boys and girls, travel them together, and it saves money, right?
Sure.
But in a rivalry game, you're not saving money. You're 5 miles from each other. Why are you playing a back-to-back games in your rival? That makes no sense.
Ball is shot to center field. The center fielder under it makes the catch for out number 3. The Tornadoes go 1-2-3 in the top of the 5th. The Quakers coming up, trailing 2-0. Back after this with Big Z Sports.
Big moments are coming. Are you ready? If you need sponsor banners, graduation programs, or yard sale signs, the East Central Ohio Print Center has you covered. Visit ecoprintcenter.org. And if you've got a new driver in the house, East Central Ohio ESC offers flexible driver's education with in-car training and online options. Scholarships are available from signs to steering wheels. The East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is here to help. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
He knows better.
Welcome back to Tuscora Park. as the head to the bottom of the 5th inning, Joe Geckler, Chris Kail, having fun off the mic, of course. Never know. We could have the mic on sometime. We'd probably get in trouble if we did that.
Well, sometimes we do. But no, back to finish up that point, I'm with you. I don't like it. I don't like playing your rivalry in back-to-back days. The 6th and 7th and 4th and 5th games of the year, or 5th and 6th games of the year, I think it's terrible. Hopefully the ADs can correct this, because I don't like it at all. I don't think the kids like it. I don't think the coaches like it. I don't think the fans like it.
So Julian Howard steps in. Zoe DeVore and Kylie Jones expected to hit here in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch outside for ball number 1. If I could,
and that's all I got to say about that.
I could stand corrected here, but I'm not sure the ADs have a choice in this. I think it's decided by the conference. So like in the IVC, I think the IVC kind of determines on a rotation when games are played. I think. I could be wrong here, and
well, they're not in the same conference together yet.
Sure. So whoever scheduled it, yeah, absolutely. We'll see, but yeah, we'll see how it works in conference play. But I think the IVC, if I'm right on that, the coaches and ADs don't have.
And like I said, I think it's a smart thing to do, to save the team's money and the school money, the bus money, everything else, right? When you travel together, especially when you're going to Ashland or you're going to Worcester, that is a smart thing. You're 5 miles apart.
2 balls, 1 strike now to Howard. Swing and a miss. Strike number 2. Runs the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jillian Howard. Howard obviously in the circle today, the junior pitcher.
0 for 1 with a strikeout at the plate.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. Stays alive. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Plenty of Lady Quakers playing the Bee Gees here today.
Staying alive. Sing it for us, Chris.
No.
Okay. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 5th. Tornadoes lead 2-0.
You know you can do that doing CPR. It's the right beats per minute.
Mm-hmm. Did not know that.
Yeah, it's one of those things that we teach in CPR class. Yeah.
2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 for Carol Litt, and out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th.
9 strikeouts for the Dover junior in the circle.
Going to bring in number 2, Zoe DeVore, the right fielder. She walked, stole second, and was stranded right there her last time up. Now the first pitch from Litt. The outside for ball number 1.
Yeah, we do Staying Alive. There's a bunch of different songs you can do to try and remember to keep the beat of how many beats per minute you need to do. One of them is Another One Bites the Dust, and I always recommend my students do not sing that out loud.
Yeah, don't sing that. 1-0 pitch. Inside corner for strike number 1. Jeez.
I usually get a good laugh out of class. It kind of lightens things up a little bit.
Chris Kail, everyone. 1 ball, 1 strike to Zoe DeVore. Again, no official at bat, but does have a stolen base as she walked her first time up. The 1-1 pitch fouled off right back here to the screen. Thankfully, the fence was there, or I would be hurt right now.
Zoe was trying to hit us.
Telling us.
I think if you would have went to your left and I would have went to my right, it would have went right between us.
It might have.
I don't know if we'd have had that kind of reaction time, but
we're too close and too old.
Right, and it's too cold.
1-2 pitch. Going to be low for ball number 2. Good eye there by Zoe DeVore to run the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Great crowd on hand today for Dover, New Philadelphia. Last I heard, the baseball game down was in the 4th inning. No score between the Tornadoes and Quakers. 2-2 pitch. It's going to be outside for ball number 3.
That game over on our sister station.
Yep, our counterpart is over there down the hill. Yep. Maybe go see him when we're done here. Travis McClellan watching his boy Noah play.
Yeah, you get to call a game with Travis tomorrow. First Dover Philly game for me at 2025.
Strike 3 called. Out number 2, and that's 10 strikeouts now by Kara Litt. And that's going to bring up number 25, Kylie Jones, the left fielder. She struck out. She is one of the 10 strikeouts for Kara Litt here today, as the Tornadoes lead 2-0 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch swung on and made contact with it. She may beat it out, and she does not. Nice play there by the first baseman, Avery Contini and the second baseman covering. That's Sarah Clark. Great teamwork there by the Dover Lady Tornadoes to get out of the inning. And after 5, Dover leads 2-0. After 5, Chris Kail with the play-by-play to take you the rest of the way home after this with Big Z Sports.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Hi, this is Gian McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Welcome back to Tuscarora Park. Top of the 6th inning, Joe Geckler, Chris Kail. Big thanks to our presenting sponsor today, Tuscarawas Insurance AC, Keim Home Center, and Right Mark Roofing. Chris Kail back with the play-by-play.
Avery Contini steps in to lead off the 6th for the Lady Tornadoes. She's 0 for 2. She grounded out to short both times as she takes the first pitch for a ball from Jillian Howard. Howard's one is mashed up the third base line, right past the glove of Ellie Mason.
Wow.
And in the first with a single.
You could have hung a week's worth of laundry on that line drive. Holy smokes.
Smoked that one.
That went literally, it slowed down for as it was going through her glove, and it just, oh, man.
Yeah.
It went right over the top of her glove, and I'm like, if she was a step or two back, I think she would have caught it.
Yeah, I agree. Charlie Reese steps in, the senior. 1 for 1, a single and a run scored. Reached on an error, and she mashes this one to lefty to the wall. I thought it was gone. Picking it up and chugging into third is Contini. A stand-up double for Charlie Reese.
So back to back.
Reese 1 for 2.
So back-to-back hits there, a single, then a double, gets runners on third and second for the Lady Tornadoes, brings in Susie Peltz, and what a big hit. Yeah. 2 hits in a row there. The line drive by Contini, and then the shot to deep left center field gets the Tornadoes in business here at top of the 6th.
Peltz, the DP, reached on an error in her first at-bat. She singled in her second, so now third plate appearance for Peltz. She takes the first pitch ball from Jillian Howard. Howard readies. The 1-0 pitch is high. And Lady Tornadoes in business with runners at second and third. Nobody out in the top of the 6th. Susie Peltz, the senior, at the plate. The 2-0 from Howard is a change, and it's laced up the right field line. Scoring is Contini, and holding at third is Charlie Reese. So an RBI single for Susie Peltz.
Nice piece of hitting there by Peltz to get the ball through between the first and second baseman to drive in a run, as Contini, like Chris mentioned, scored from third, and the runner on second goes to third.
Now Sarah Clark, 0 for 1 with a sac bunt in her last plate appearance. She grounded into a double play back in the second inning. So Clark against Howard in a big spot here. Lady Tornadoes up 3-0. Runners hit the corners. And fouled back to the parking lot and finding a car.
Man, that got something. So educate me here. You will know this. I do not. Avery Contini in relation to Corey?
I do not know. I believe so, yes, but I'm not positive on that, so I don't want to say without knowing for sure. Is off and running as Peltz down to second with no throw from Loveday. So now second and third, top of the 6th here, 3-0 Lady Tornadoes, and they are threatening. 1 run across already, looking for a couple more. Sarah Clark at the plate. Howard fires high and outside. 2-1, 2-2, even count.
I think one of the bulbs on the board out there
Could be.
are out.
And high to Clark. Full count. Still got a spot to put her over there with Maddie Banham in the on-deck circle. The catcher 0 for 2, grounded to the pitcher, and a strikeout in her 2 plate appearances as Clark fouls that one back to the screen. So big spot right now if you're Jillian Howard. You've got to work out of this one. You got to minimal damage if you're the Lady Quakers right now. You can't let this one get out, especially with as good as what Lint is pitching. Ball in the dirt, not coming home is Reese over there at third, but that's going to put Clark at first base, and they are loaded here in the top of the 6th with nobody out, and Maddie Banham, the catcher, at the plate. Only the third walk, I should say, as Banham mashes that one and just back to the wall. 1 run scores, 2 runs score, and did they get the out at
Yes.
third? They did get the out at third. So getting nailed over there was Clark at third base. Good throw in for the center fielder. I believe that was Easton Miller that ended up getting that one back in. But a 2-run single for Maddie Banham, getting her first hit of the game, and it was a big one.
They're going to have a courtesy runner out as number 6 going to come out and run for the Dover Lady Tornadoes. I don't have a 6 on my roster. Maybe you do. There's a 6.
Yeah, Haley Keecher.
Haley Keecher going to run as a courtesy run for Banham, the catcher.
So Peltz and Reese both score. Clark nailed out at third, so 1 out after the Banham 2-run single. 5-0, Lady Tornadoes in front. Now you have Keecher down at second base. And Madeline Faulkner at the plate. Faulkner doubled in her first at bat, grounded back to the pitcher. She is 1 for 2 on the afternoon, is the senior. And she dribbles that one to the second baseman and flipping it over to Jackson at first with Sarah Cardani with the put out. And Keecher down to third. So Keecher down to third, 2 outs. And back up to the top of the order is Jenna Malk. Malk 0 for 1. She was walked twice, 1 intentionally. She stole a base, scored a run, and grounded out to the shortstop.
Kind of surprising they're not going to walk her right here, even with 2 outs.
Yeah, I mean, she can hit it a long way. As Howard gets strike number 1. Big at bat here for Jillian Howard to get out of this one with just the 3 runs given up this inning. Howard, off-speed pitch, going to be grounded right to the shortstop. Fires over and safe at first base. So Sid Vandal fired that one over. I don't know if she drew Jackson off the bag or it was just a little bit late. Good base running by Malk. Malk can get down the line.
Malk just beat it out.
Okay,
there you go. It was a slow dribbler to short. She got it off the end of the bat, and the shortstop started to charge it, but by that time, Malk was going to beat that out, and that's exactly what she did.
So Malk gets the RBI single as Keecher scores from third. So at the plate, Allie Hupp, the senior, 0 for 3, grounded out to third base in her last at bat against Jillian Howard. 6-0 Lady Tornadoes in front, and Hupp will fire this one down the right field line over the head of the right fielder. Malk on her way around third, into home, and Malk scores. I tried to see the play down there at third, and Reese blocked me there. But getting in there is Allie Hupp with a triple, RBI triple.
Nice piece of hitting there by Allie Hupp, and nice piece of running as well as she gets all the way to third base. She gets it over the right fielder's head into the base of the fence there in right field, and She put on the afterburners to get to third.
And grounding that one is McHugh and recording the out. So McHugh grounds out to Vandal, and that's going to do it for the Tornadoes in the 6th. Going to need some action for the Quakers coming up. 7-0 Tornadoes lead. Quakers up to bat next with Big Z Sports.
Join us at Kail Home Center in Charm for Customer Appreciation Days, April 7th through 12th. We're celebrating our customers all week long with giveaways, gift card drawings, woodworking demonstrations, and refreshments. Save 10% on appliances, lawn and garden tools, housewares, and so much more. Don't miss our free pancake and sausage breakfast Friday and Saturday morning. Visit KailHome.com or follow us on Facebook for more details. We'll see you April 7th through 12th for Customer Appreciation Days at Kail Home Center in Charm.
T-County Boxing Academy professional boxer Andre Sugar Dre Donovan is back in action Saturday, April 19th, fighting for the ABO Bantamweight Championship at the Meadows Casino in Washington, Pennsylvania. Tickets are available at Day One Cuts on Monroe Avenue in New Philadelphia or on Sugar Dre's Facebook and Instagram pages. Plus, the T-County Boxing Academy is offering their youth classes starting in April and are open to boys and girls ages 8 to 15. Classes are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, $10 each or $65 for the whole month.
Welcome back, Tuscarora Park. Chris Kail, Joe Geckler with you, bottom of the 6th. And Quakers need some rally action. And a good one to have at the plate, your leadoff hitter, senior Reese Loveday. Will step in against Kara Lint. Lint working on 10 strikeouts. Loveday, 2 of those Ks. And she's going to take strike number 1 right down the plate. Reese Loveday, the senior catcher, you know, not only is she good, though, at the plate, good behind the plate. Really good defensive catcher is Reese Loveday. Lentz 0-1 is now 0-2. So 2 quick strikes out of Kara Lint, and Loveday will step in. The 0-2 from Kara Lint to Reese Loveday. High, ball 1. So Lint with a 7-run lead in this one. Loveday looking to get something started for the Quakers, as she's going to foul that one back over our head.
Nice catch by a spectator back behind us. Didn't hear it bounce.
Always nice, you know, to have that happen.
Courageous with no cold day with no gloves
yeah,
on.
No kidding.
Hands are cold.
Okay, you could have lent yours.
No.
No. He said no. The 1-2 pitch just outside. Evens the count at 2s for Reese Loveday. Lint has the sign from Bantam and will fire. And Loveday
get out of
that
here.
One down the right field line and caught.
Oh,
Reese Loveday put a charge into that one as Allie Hupp makes the catch right next to the fence. That would have been a good start to the inning.
Yes,
if you're the Lady Quakers.
Loveday having fits today at the plate, but she put a charge into that one. Almost got it out of here to right field. That's going to bring in Sid Vandal. She is
0 for 1. Reached on an error in the first.
Technically 0 for 2.
Yeah, struck out. Not technically.
No, she's 0 for 2.
No, she reached on an error.
That's you still get an 0 for. Absolutely, 100%.
I think you're wrong.
I know I'm not wrong.
Okay, we can get callers on this one as Vandal grounds right back to Lint as she fires over to Contini to record the second out of the 6th inning for the Lady Quakers. Bringing up Ellie Mason, the senior. She's 0 for 2, flied out and grounded out. That's how you get 0 for 2 is you get 2 outs recorded against you.
But did you get a hit on the error?
No, but she reached on an error.
But did she bat? Did she bat the ball and she got on base?
No.
She didn't?
I mean, she did, but she didn't.
But was it a hit? No.
Is a sacrifice a hit?
It depends. It depends on what type of sacrifice it is. It's sacrifice bunt.
Me.
If you get runners over, then that's a sacrifice. You don't get charged for an at bat on that. It's the same with a sacrifice fly. You don't get charged for an at bat. But on an error, if you reach on an error, that is an official at bat. But it helps your on base percentage.
Okay.
Promise.
All right. We'll still take callers.
Call in.
Because I'm not going to give in to this one.
Oh, because you're going to lose. That's why you're not going to get into it.
All right, Ellie Mason at the plate. She's 0 for 2.
That's a shot.
And she is now 1 for 3.
Off the fence.
As she bangs that one off the fence in left field. She's digging for 2 and going to slide in. And Ellie Mason with a double, a 2-out double.
That was a smash. Another foot higher than been out of here.
Yeah, absolutely. Crushed that one off the fence and left. No shot for Faulkner to grab that one. And now Jackson going to come to the plate with a duck on the pond for the Quakers. So Jackson is 0 for 2. The senior first baseman struck out twice against Kara Lent. Lent still yet to give up a run, earned or unearned, on the season, as Jackson will take strike number 1. 2 down, bottom of the 6th, and Dover leads 7-0. Kara Lent working on 10 strikeouts, allowed 1 walk as she fires that one in, and it's off of the glove of Banham, and that's going to allow Ellie Mason, good base running, to get over to second base on the pass ball by Banham.
We did get a caller to correct us on this.
Okay, what is it?
So the caller says.
Well, hold on. As the pitch fouled off again. Okay, go ahead.
So the caller says the error is considered 0 for 1, and a sacrifice does not account as an at-bat. So you reach on an error, it's considered 0 for 1. It goes for your on-base percentage, but it does not count as a hit.
And the sacrifice does not count.
Correct.
Okay. There you go. Okay, so we were both right and both wrong.
I wasn't wrong at all.
You was. But that's all right. You said the sacrifice, depending on what it is, can count against you. Well, the caller said it doesn't. So you were wrong. So I was right on that aspect and wrong on the other. So I admit that I'm wrong. Can you admit that you're wrong on half of that?
Always.
Lint fires high. Joe Geckler's never wrong, ladies and gentlemen.
No. I'm wrong way more than I'm right. But, yeah, no. So a sacrifice does not count as an at-bat. Reached on an error does count, and it helps your on-base percentage, though. So you trade one for the other.
Yeah.
Fouled back here to the screen.
Fouled back to the screen, yep. Jackson doing a nice job of staying alive here with Ellie Mason down at third. Kara Lent and Jackson in a good battle. I believe the count is
1-2.
1-2. Lent fires and foul back again.
Nice job by Olivia Jackson to foul these pitches
really good
off.
At bat, yeah.
Doing a nice job with the runner on third, down 7 runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Who was it earlier? Was it Kylie Jones or was it DeVore? Somebody at the bottom of the order did a really good job.
I believe it was DeVore.
Did a really good job of battling.
It was DeVore because she ended up forcing a walk.
There you go. And just up the first baseline foul.
If you remember, she tried to bunt twice, and then she forced a full count and then forced a walk.
So Jackson back in against Lent. Lent high. I think it's full.
2-2. Should be 2-2.
It is full.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I thought he said 3 balls, 2 strikes.
He went like that, 2-2.
Okay. All right.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lent fires, and Jackson fouls another one off. Great at bat by Olivia Jackson. Wouldn't expect nothing less than 100% effort from the senior first baseman for the Lady Quakers. With Ellie Mason standing down there on third. Kara Lent has the sign from Banham and fires, and low, and she walks. So a walk for Olivia Jackson. Has runners at the corners. For Sarah Cardani, the junior second baseman.
Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner maybe for Jackson. See what's going to happen
trying
here.
to see the number.
Yep. So we're going to
so we do have a courtesy runner.
Number 12.
It's going to be Caitlin Hughes, the senior. So Caitlin Hughes, the senior, steps in to courtesy run in her final Dover Philly game at home. So we'll see if Hughes ends up down at second on this first pitch from Lint. Cardani steps in, and the first pitch from Lint is swung on and missed. Cardani 1 for 2 with a bloop single. She flied out the left in her first at bat. Big base hit here. If she can make some contact and get another one of them singles. Lint fires.
There it
Cardani laces it into right field. And Sarah Cardani with the RBI single scores Ellie Mason. And that is the first run given up this year so far for Kara Lint.
Great piece of hitting there by Cardani.
Yes.
Takes that pitch to right field, gets the run in, and gets the Quakers on the board now. Only down 7-1 here, bottom of the sixth inning. But like you mentioned, Chris, first run allowed by Kara Lint so far this season.
So Hughes down at second, Cardani at first. Stepping in now is the sophomore Easton Miller. 0 for 2, she popped out the third her last time up. Struck out back in the second inning. Kara Lint will rock and fire, and laying down the bunt is Miller. She gets down to first, but is thrown out. Good play there by the third baseman, Olivia McHugh, to throw out
Easton Miller.
Easton Miller, the center fielder. I had a little brain fart there. Nonetheless, that is the end of the sixth. 7-1 Tornadoes. They come up next right after this with Big Z Sports.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarchoneCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Welcome back to Tuscarora Park.
Didn't know we were on?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I was waiting on him to turn my mic on.
Oh, okay.
He's giving me a countdown over there like
really?
he's not supposed to.
Oh.
All right, so stepping in, Avery Contini, the senior, 1 for 2. She had a smoke single and a run scored back in the sixth.
Changeup.
As she takes the changeup from Jillian Howard for strike number 1. 7-1, Tornadoes in front. Final at bat for the Lady Tornadoes, trying to tack on a couple more here before Lady Quakers will finish things out. In the bottom is Contini going to slap that one to right center. And a nice play down there by Zoe DeVore. DeVore makes the catch, and out number 1. And coming to the plate is Charlie Reese. Reese has had a nice day. The center fielder, the senior center fielder, she's 2 for 3, a double and a run scored.
2 runs scored.
Or 2 runs scored, sorry. 2 runs scored. Yeah, you're right. As she scored on that error. So, Reese after the Contini flyout. Jillian Howard. Pair of strikeouts, pair of walks for Howard as the little pop over to Ellie Mason is caught. Reese will finish her day 2 for 4. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. And bringing up Susie Peltz. Peltz 2 for 2, an RBI single and a run scored. She has a pair of singles. Peltz will fire that one, and it's going to hook foul down the left field line.
Nice piece of hitting there. Went with the pitch and tried to line it down that left field line, and it just went foul. We have a great view down this left field line, and it was if it would have been fair, it would have been gone. But it did hook foul at the last several feet of the flight of the ball.
And Peltz knocks that one down the right field line. She's going to get in there for the single. So Susie Peltz, 3 for 3.
With a run scored and RBI, man, she's battling for that T-shirt today as well as Susie Peltz.
She got one last year.
Great piece of hitting right there that we didn't comment on. That fastball came in. She hooked it down the left field line. Then they threw a changeup, and she was able to stay back and get it into right field. Great piece of hitting there by Susie Peltz.
Sarah Clark now is 0 for 1 on the day, and she is going to be 0 for 2 as she flies out to right field. She had a sac bunt, and she walked. Also grounded into a double play back in the first. So that's going to do it for the Tornadoes in the 7th. We move to the bottom of the 7th. Lady Quakers need a rally. They trail by 6 right after this on Big Z Sports.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Welcome back to Tuscarora Park. Chris Kail, Joe Geckler here with you. And the final at-bats for the New Philadelphia Quakers in the first of back-to-back games against their rival across the river.
What do you mean final at-bats? The game's not over yet.
Well, could be
come back
final at-bats. Could be.
I didn't remember hearing that could be.
Right. And strike one from Kara Lint. Lint's been in control, did give up the run back in the last inning. Jillian Howard, the opposing pitcher, has a pair of strikeouts on the afternoon as the junior faces her nemesis, and the count even at ones. Lint's been in control. Good game by Susie Peltz here this afternoon. Good game by Charlie Reese as well. As Howard going to foul that one back. 1-2 the count. Here in the bottom of the 7th. 7-1. Tornadoes in front. Lint has the sign from Bantam. And will fire strike 2. Actually, strike 3. That's her 11th. And I even called it, too, that it was a 1-2. 11th strikeout for Kara Lint as she starts off the 7th here with a strikeout. 3rd strikeout of Jillian Howard. So Zoe DeVore, she walked, stole a base, and struck out in her last at-bat. She is 0 for 1 as Lint will fire, and strike number 1 on DeVore. And I think you're right. That DeVore battled the last time, drew a walk, and then stole a base back in the
3rd inning.
Yep.
Yeah, she
led off the 3rd.
Yeah,
yep.
She was in the hole, no balls, 2 strikes, worked it back and drew a walk.
And
Get out of here.
Gets into that one.
Get out of here.
Shot down the left field line.
Gone.
And it is gone. Home run, Zoe DeVore. The senior left fielder gets into one and absolutely smoked it down the left field line and makes this a 7-2 ball game. It's got to feel good for the senior in your last Dover Philly game at home, you get into one and absolutely hammer it, especially against Carolyn, who hasn't given up hardly anything all year. And she's given up 2 runs now. Zoe DeVore with a long ball. So 7-2, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. And Kylie Jones up now, the right fielder. She's 0 for 2, grounded out to first and struck out. Did the senior. And Lint steps on the rubber. And she'll fire. 0-1 to Kylie Jones. So the 0-1, Jones steps in. Carolyn in control of this one with a 7-2 lead. And Jones going to foul this one back behind us. Again, stay tuned to our Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show, as we will name our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game. And again, the Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers and your local Bueller stores here in Dover and New Philadelphia going to recharge the athletes with chocolate milk. As Carolyn will rock and fire, and low. 1-2 to Jones. Again, tomorrow, you can tune back in. Big C Sports going to have coverage of the baseball game over at Dover Park between Dover and New Philadelphia. As McHugh going to fire that over and get the out. Retires the second out of Jones. As Olivia McHugh fired over to Contini. And 2 down.
McHugh's a nice little third baseman over there for the Tornadoes. She charges the ball well, gets it out quick, and does a nice job over there, does McHugh. Only a sophomore, the third baseman, Olivia McHugh. Again, great job defensively there for her.
So final chance for the Lady Quakers as Reese Loveday steps in with 2 down. Low and inside. So ball 1 from Carolyn. Again, tomorrow over on our sister station, you'll be able to see the Dover and New Philadelphia softball game from Dover City Park on the other half of Big C Sports. Myself and Travis McClellan will bring you the baseball side of the rivalry, the final game. Hopefully the weather holds out for us. Chance of thunderstorms tomorrow, but we do got the turf, so that's good news. And inside again to Reese Loveday.
Yeah, turf is a great thing if you can get it. I know there's several districts looking to get turf around the area, and hopefully they can do it, then reap the benefits of it, not have many rainouts and that type of thing.
Lint will fire, and ball 3.
Remember turf in our days? It was AstroTurf on concrete. It's about a quarter-inch thick, and we hated playing on AstroTurf back in the day.
So the 3-1 from Carolyn to Reese Loveday. And Loveday going to sky that one down the right field line, coming in and making contact, but making the catch, I believe, is Hupp.
Yep.
And Allie Hupp will retire Reese Loveday, and that will do it. Is the Lady Tornadoes going to get the 7-2 victory over the Lady Quakers. Dover will advance to 4-1 on the year, and New Philadelphia will drop to 5-2. So when we come back, we'll name our Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game on the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show with Chris Kail and Joe Geckler right after this on Big Z Sports.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting. From traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and oh yeah, still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind, and there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
Hi, Thad here at TMK Valley Propane, bringing you a Winter Weather Minute. Heavy snow and ice can accumulate near and on your propane equipment. Clear the snow from all regulators, vents, and piping. This ensures that your propane equipment can vent properly. Using a broom rather than a shovel will avoid damaging any parts as you remove the snow. Lastly, keeping your driveway clear helps our drivers ensure timely delivery, especially during inclement weather.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
Back here to Tuscarora Park. Welcome into the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. Chris Kail, Joe Geckler here with you. Again, want to send a huge shout out to the Tuscarawas County dairy farmers and our local Bueller stores in New Philadelphia and Dover for charging up the players with some chocolate milk when we wrap things up. Again, thank you to Wayne Dorr for our instant replays here tonight. And, of course, PAC Drilling for our In the Dugout interviews. Wood Electric for our pregame show, Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio, and, of course, our presenting sponsors, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Keim Home Center, and Rightmark Roofing. Also, H&M Collision and Body Shop for jumping on board here tonight as we get ready to announce our Mac & Turf Realty Player of the Game first. We will wrap things up with Dover getting the 7-2 win. Again, Dover moving to 4-1 on the year, handing the Quakers just their second loss. Good thing for New Philadelphia. They get to do it all over again tomorrow. Get back after it over at Dover City Park as these two will meet again. Again, that game over on the WJER YouTube channel and on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. The baseball game tomorrow for the Dover and New Philadelphia matchup. But, again, Dover gets the 7-2 win tonight here on the softball field. Kara Lint gets the win. She moves to 3-0 on the year. She has 11 strikeouts tonight. She had 4 hits, gave up 2 runs, and walked 1 batter. But our Mac & Turf Realty Player of the Game going to be senior center fielder Charlie Reese. She was 2 for 4 with a double and 2 runs scored for the Lady Tornadoes here tonight as they get the win. And, again, going to get back after it again tomorrow. Again, want to thank Aidan Garabandt and Marcus Lawrence for doing their coverage for Claxon Communications and for everybody else here at Big Z Sports. Joe Geckler, my color guy and play-by-play guy here this afternoon. I am Chris Kail saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow from Dover City Park. Dover gets the 7-2 win with Big Z Sports.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of high school sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.